Oh, hi. Welcome to the Kindful Knits Show. This is our Yarn Bestie podcast where we talk about all of the yarny things like knitting and crochet and yarn dyeing and yarn buying and yarn collecting
and yarn community
and yarn events and yarn friends and all of the things. And we are coming to you from Eugene-ish, Oregon. And
Eugene adjacent.
Near
Lane County.
Eugene area,
Eugene
in Oregon. Several people asked me, well, where are you guys from?
The Eugene Springfield metro area.
That is correct. And I don't even know what I'm supposed to say next. I'm Laura. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Always Be Kind Yarn.
And I'm Arminda. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Smells Like Knit.
Yes, and you can find the podcast together. You can find us on Instagram and Ravelry. We have a Ravelry group, and obviously here on the YouTubes as
Kindful Knits.
Kindful Knits. And hello to some new followers. I think we went up like by 15 followers this last week. Shout out to all my friends from the weekend. I told them that I always podcast every other Thursday. Like, oh really? What's the name of your podcast? And then I see this, so-and-so followed, so-and-so subscribed, so-and-so subscribed. So,
Hi,
hey,
friends from the beach.
Friends from the beach. That's my bunco girlfriends that we do an annual girls' weekend. It was just this past weekend, and it was a blast.
Super fun.
So,
We'll
I'll talk about all that in a minute.
A picture of one of them with her knitted
Yes, I got a couple
somewhere
pictures to
in
show.
the show.
But anyway, yeah, so welcome back. If you are returning viewer, again, we need to check your
We need to
update
your assessment. That's what we need to do.
Crazy for coming back, but thank you anyhow.
But we appreciate
you very much. And if you're new here, welcome
Yes.
New subscribers.
Hope you come back.
Oh, I had a conversation with Onyx the other day about how many subscribers do we have now.
Oh, yeah?
Like, how many subscribers do you have now?
Yeah. He's really
Like
obsessed
300
with the numbers.
300, Onyx.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
And tell us again, Onyx is how old?
He is
6?
7, 8.
8.
Oh. Crap, he just turned 8. Yeah, he's 8. He turned 8 in March.
So he's
And
very interested in YouTube.
Will be 7. Oh, very. Yeah. So anyway, 300 subscribers. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank
all
you.
Of you.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
There's so much. So first things first. I just have the song stuck in my head.
You say that
First things first. I'm the realist.
You say that, and it's like the third thing we talk about.
Right. I know.
It's okay.
It's not really the
third thing.
It's
first.
like, safety third. Like how I say safety third. Excitement first. What are we going to talk about first?
I don't know. We didn't do a giveaway last time, so we don't have a giveaway to draw for or to
I
announce.
have a request from our viewers.
Ooh,
I have a young person in my life who is in early junior high, wants to start knitting, and she does not live near me, so she can't learn
directly from
me. She's going to learn directly from me this summer, but when I send her back home, I want her to have some resources. So if you have any YouTube videos, because all the young kids love the YouTubes. If you have any YouTube videos or shows that are good for young beginner knitters, please put them in the comments so I can kind of go through them and see what I might recommend for her. Like when she goes home and has trouble with her scarf or whatever.
Yeah,
she
well,
can figure it
we
out.
learned before the internet,
Yeah,
right?
there was no internet. I learned with Tyrannosaurus Rex and Moses.
I can see
I couldn't even knit.
His arms are too short. But yeah,
But
we
they
had
can
to
help you
we
wind
had
your
to
yarn.
learn from pictures and books
And people in real life,
in real
real time. Yeah.
And so YouTube is such a great resource for how to do this or that or the other. And I have some very favorite, very, very pink is my actual favorite for YouTube. Like tutorial, like if you need to know how to do this thing, go check her out. So Very Pink Knits is great. But there's a lot of other YouTube channels, the YouTube resources. And so we want to find out from you, is there a certain resource that you use, that you would recommend in teaching someone else to knit and
or supporting them in knitting?
Yes.
So they know where to go. I think RJ Knits or something might be one that I've seen that's really this is how you do this thing. It's nice and it's
Straightforward.
well timed. It's well videoed, well produced, straightforward. So if you have things like that, we don't have to take so long to talk about.
But no, I like that because one of the things though is that we want to encourage other people to embrace their crafting,
right.
Wanting to knit and crochet and yarning and all of the things. And so finding out where those resources are at and sharing them with each other is important.
Right.
So for me, I learned to crochet before I learned to knit. How old were you when you learned to knit?
I learned to knit in probably 2nd grade because I remember I learned to knit from my grandmother, and I wasn't very proficient then, but I learned to knit and to purl and to cast on and cast off in probably 2nd grade. So what did that make me? 7?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 7.
And then you learned to crochet later on, right?
Oh, I learned to crochet in 2011.
Oh, so not very long.
I learned to not very long. I learned to crochet a granny square. That's all I wanted to know how to do, and I learned that, and that's what I do.
You can do granny squares.
That's all I can do.
And I learned to, and mine's the opposite. I learned to crochet when I was very young, 7 or 8, from my grandma, my granny, and my mom. And I was determined to make. My mom was making a baby blanket for our friend, and I wanted to make a blanket for my bestie, and it was horrible. I made it, and it was the ugliest thing ever. It was not a pretty. It was not a pretty finished object.
But I love that shit, man. I love it.
And so I made that for her and crocheted all sorts of things. Tried to teach myself to knit, probably around like 98, 99 from a book. And I didn't understand that the yarn had to be in the front to purl and in the back to knit. So I was purling and yarning over every time I tried to knit. And it didn't go over very well, to say the least. And so then about 10 years after that, maybe 2008 or 9, I picked it up again and really, really dove into knitting about 10 years ago and have not looked back. Like really
heavily.
Passionate, obsessive, take over my life kind of.
I think I got back into knitting because I knit. My grandmother was a quilter, primarily. She sewed, she quilted. She could do everything. She could knit, crochet, paint. She was such a crafter. So she taught me, and then I came back to it in probably 98. And lots of books for new techniques but they were old books. They were new techniques to me, but they were old books from the library. And not a lot of, there just wasn't a lot of different, I wasn't aware of a lot of selection, but it was right as probably a few years later, the resurgence came, and there was
knitting
so
is
many.
so popular again. It's
Yeah.
Making it the in thing again.
Right. And so that's happened probably about 3 times. I feel like every 10 years, roughly. 7 to 10 years.
And I think we're at the height of that kind of knitting.
Well, I'm obsessed with it, so I'm always at the height of it. So
we are the height of it.
I'm the tippy top.
So it's interesting to find out other people's journey in the crafting, yarning, knitting, crochet world. Sorry, I've got this hair that's bugging me.
So we want to know.
Yeah. We want to know from you.
How old were you when you first learned to knit or crochet or whatever? And who taught you? Did you teach yourself through books? Did you teach yourself through YouTube? Because there's a lot of people now who are listen.
People
this
that
generation
don't know how to read a
knitters,
pattern, but they can follow the video directions and create anything. But they don't know how to read a pattern.
Or people who just started knitting during the pandemic, and they're light year. It took me a long time to perfect some things, but I didn't have the same community that folks do either, you know? So it's different. People, they're just built different now.
Before I had any yarn friends...
We're going to tell you a story
yarn
later.
Friends. I really loved it, but I didn't have anybody to hang out with or talk about it or craft together.
Share your excitement with.
Yes, and my family would listen, but they didn't get it. I couldn't really share my passion. with it with other people. So having yarn friends, yarn community, and people that you can connect with and communicate and share your passion with is really,
and the
really
local
cool.
yarn store, I think, too, because then you have someone who can help you answer questions, or like you said, like sharing your excitement of it, where if you go to like the big box stores, which there's nothing wrong with big box stores.
They
purchase
just,
yarn.
it's different.
It's
you
different.
Don't get the same
Not every, like the people
connection.
It's a craft store, so you may have folks working that have never, like, maybe they do other things or nothing, you know, maybe they just work there. They don't do the craft. And so they can't like share or in the excitement or help with questions or whatever. So I think like the local yarn store and the internet. I've had so many questions answered on the internet through like YouTube or whatever, which is great.
And I used to be pretty involved in some Facebook groups and Facebook knitting groups, because that was where the community was that I could connect with. And it pre-pandemic a little bit, but really, really heavy in that first, the first year of the pandemic, 2020. And as I was starting my yarn business and kind of going from there, I was really engaged with a lot of different yarn and knitting groups. And so there's community out there if you search for it and find it. But we really, I know, and we've been talking a long time about it now, but we want to know who taught you to knit. How did you learn or to crochet? Who taught you? How old were you? How did you learn? And share that with us in the comments.
Yeah, we'd love to hear that.
So, and we want to know so bad about those details. We're really, really interested. Are so interested. We're going to ask you to do that, and we are going to pick a comment from one of your...
from one of the comments on the show.
From one of the comments on that, and we are going to share...
Because it's a giveaway time.
It's a giveaway.
We haven't done a giveaway for...
We didn't do a giveaway last week.
My hair is a mess today.
What is my problem? I am losing... Okay, here it is.
It's May 2nd.
Okay, everybody has received their April yarn kit.
So this is not
a surprise, but I love it so much. I'm so pleased with the way this
we should show people like what this looks like on the sides.
Like the behind the scenes.
Oh my god.
The mess. I don't have the knitted version of this, or the striped.
So
this is the variegated version of it. Here's the stripes, and this is what I have to share. This is what you'll win for the giveaway is the Kindness Club April 2024. Here is the inspiration photo with the color palette.
I love the little robin's egg nest. That's so cute.
And this is the color.
And this is the striping. And you can go online or go watch the last show. We had the spoiler.
Yeah, we did have the spoiler, and I was pretty sure I brought it, but
doesn't this look like some like Monet kind of look? I just think it's so interesting.
Oh, here it is. If I dig deep enough, I'll find it. There's so much here.
You probably have like a whole extra dog or something down in there.
This is what the stripes look like.
Oh, look at that. So all the different.
I love it.
And so this is back and forth, and this is in round. Interesting, right? Interesting.
And this is the variegated.
Yeah.
So this is what it looked like in a skein.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I love it. And so then it did.
Right.
That's the round and round. Excuse me. And this is
what I'm going to call the Monet dishcloth.
Yeah.
I love this stitch marker. It's like
joy.
Shiny. It's fa la la.
Oh, is it fa la la? Yeah.
It's sparkly.
Yeah, so fun. So this is giveaway. We're going to give away a skein of the April stripes or variegated. You can pick. Just leave us a comment below about who taught you to knit. When did you learn? How old were you? Did you learn to knit or crochet first? Tell us all the details.
Tell us the things. Yeah. And if you have any beginner YouTube stuff.
Recommendations?
Recommend them to me because I need to do some previews.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did that. I want to talk about the extras real quick so people know.
Okay.
Because pull them out so I can hold them up. I'm so bossy. I need to stop that.
I love it. Somebody's got to be bossy because
then hand them to me.
I'm counting. Hold on. I need four more. Four,
Linda.
3, 2, 1. Okay, now I can put it down. Okay, so a couple of episodes ago, I showed you and talked about the collaboration that I did with Gary Knits, Gary Rides for the End AIDS Knit Along. So these are the two colorways that I did. This one is Otter Pop Disco Stop.
I love that one.
And this one is Wine Country. So these are the two colorways that I did. It was a big fundraiser, and these are shipping out to him on Monday. Everybody's orders for all the pre-orders, about 100 skeins, 112 skeins of yarn. There's a lot, and those are just about ready to go. Those will go out on Monday or Tuesday. But as you know, I always make a little bit of extra of everything because I can't help myself. And
Just
love them so much. So I will list these extras in my shop. I'm doing a shop update on Friday.
Which is tomorrow.
There's a whole bunch that I'm going to show you in a little bit. So on Friday, May the 3rd, shop update. And
there's 8 of each, right?
There's 8 of each. And they will be available. They are $38 for a sock set. So you get the stripes and a matching mini, either a blue or a red or a purple or green. $38. And of that, $14 is going directly to Gary.
Just like if you would have bought them from
if you'd have bought it from him on his website during our pre-order, there's the proceeds go directly to Gary and his event. He rides with AIDS Life Cycle, and they ride from San Francisco to LA for AIDS Life Cycle and the life-saving work for the LA
community.
I always forget the names of
like the
organizations. Yes, but they makes a difference. So $14 of each set will go directly to Gary.
Just look at those colors, you guys.
And I need to get these out I need to get these sold and the donation sent to him, I think by the 15th of May, in order to count for this year's total. And his goal was to raise $200,000 in the 4 years that he's been doing this, and I think he's like $8,000 short. Like he's so close. So these will be available in the shop, exclusive. These will never be done again. These are a very, very exclusive
Get them now
Gary
or
yarn.
never again.
Otter Pop Disco Stop and Wine Country. So, and then
get them while you can.
A couple of weeks ago when Taylor was with us, I was working on a sock, and then last week I forgot to bring my finished object.
And that's this one.
This is Otter Pop Disco Stop, and I wanted to do a sample to show you. This is my diamond heel sock pattern, so that when you're doing stripes, you don't have to break up your stripes. They just continue working straight through. So and cute. It's a fun way to use your self-striping yarn if you're making a sock. So Otter Pop,
like it,
and Wine Country. Check them out.
Tuesday. Get them while you can,
on Friday. Because I'll list those tomorrow.
After they're gone,
they're gone. I'm not doing them again.
Never again.
Now I've done things that are similar to this, but this one it's kind
of perfect.
It's unique. Yeah, it's different. It's perfect. Gary. All right. So yeah, we talked about Gary. I'll do the rest of my shop update at the end.
I just wanted to get that one out there.
That's a big one.
FOs.
Yeah.
Let's show off your FOs.
So I did just show off one FO. I finished a sock. This is my favorite sock pattern. It fits my foot so perfectly for a tall sock. And I do cuff down. 64 stitches is the perfect size for me. And it's so funny.
What needle size?
1.5 or 2, depending upon
DK or fingering.
What I have in my bag.
Oh.
I get a very similar similar result. But I do 12 stitches, 1 by 1 twisted rib, and then it's 64 stitches, like almost exactly. It's 64. I start my heel, I do my heel, and then it's 64 stitches, and then I do a star toe. Yeah, the star toe is my favorite. It fits because I have a really big toe and shorter other toes, and so the way that my feet are kind of shaped, the star toe really works well for me. And the star toe is just a decrease like you would for a hat.
Yeah. So this is 12 rounds.
12 rounds twisted.
Okay. I love a twisted rib.
Me too. So that's my favorite sock pattern. And this particular sock is the Diamond Heel sock pattern. It's on my Ravelry page. And it can be done. If you're a toe up, you're a toe up fan, you can do toe up or cuff down, because the way that the heel is created, it creates this diamond shape from the top or the bottom. It doesn't matter.
Nice.
You can do it. It's interchangeable. Mm-hmm. And then you just have this little heel flap or this heel tab right there.
Nice.
The only time that you're not knitting round and round is this. I think it's
like a short row.
I think it's 8 short rows right there. That's it.
Nice.
So that's my one finished object.
Did I show this last time?
Nope.
I didn't? Did I? I watched and blocked it. Did I show?
I don't remember. Let's talk about it again.
I made the Steinway hat. After I made this hat 500 times with this yarn. This is Paris Night Washted by Malabrigo. And I don't know why.
And you were doing the mistake rib, and
it's the Steinway. It's a mistake rib beanie, and I would mess it up every time. And so finally, I got it. I can see the things.
Pretty.
I can see where I've screwed it up. Maybe you can too.
No, it's so pretty.
Like right there.
Great color.
Yeah. I don't like.
Point out the things that they meant.
No, it's okay. Everybody's human. It's okay to be like. It makes it interesting. It's like a birthmark. It's like a birthmark.
It's a birthmark.
I know that it's mine in public. So I made this. I'm gonna ship it out. I think I'm shipping it out to Georgia.
Oh, it's so soft.
So that's the Steinway hat. I've made multiples of these and I love them. I actually made it a little longer this time. I do like it. But I have been having. Pretty. I feel like this yarn is like my bad luck yarn.
Yeah,
every time I make something out of it, I tried to make the mitts out of it.
Oh, yep.
So I did inside out and backwards thumb gusset, pulled it out, and it's this yarn. So once I'm done with it, I don't know if it's the color. I think it's the color because I can't.
Probably.
It's hard to see, especially where we go to knit. But I'm really pleased with how this one turned out.
It's very pretty.
I do just love all that nice.
I don't remember if that was on our last one or not.
I can't remember.
I think it was in your or your whips.
Maybe, but I finished it and I washed it and I blocked it, so it's nice and squishy and done.
Nice.
That's Oh, did I show this? I wasn't done with this.
No.
I had brought something to put it on. So when we went to
Rose City Yarn
Crawl,
we were at Fiber Rhythm.
Yes, and we went there, and I had seen on Instagram, now I can't remember her name, I'll put it in the show notes, Wandering Muse? Anyway, she works at Fiber Rhythm in craft design. And she knit that, she spun that. I think she dyed and spun it.
Oh, wow.
And these are like definitely my mom's colors. You can see there's a little bit of coral, hot pink, and then this magenta. So my mom has this like habit of really fucking up her cozies. I don't know how she does it, but they get all stretched out, and then I have to make her so many because she puts like a rubber band on them. I'm like, no, absolutely not. It's trashed. We're throwing it away. So she's so funny that way. So I think, so there's this one. And then here's the rest. So you can see like it went from this purple, pink, and then here's some more of this corally, and now it's coming into more orange. So I'm going to see how much this will make, if it'll make another one, because I think it will.
Yeah.
And, or at least a short mason jar cozy. So that's what's on my needles right now. Oh, and while I'm here, look.
I was just going to ask you, tell me about your needles.
Local yarn store day. We were in Portland for local yarn store and indie bookstore day. And the kid wanted to go for yarn's sake. And I was like, you get to a point where you don't really, there's nothing here that, there's no reason for me to buy anything. Like my kid bought a couple things, but I don't want anything. And I saw these Addie unicorn needles.
I love
them. And
them.
I thought,
How do they feel in your hands? Do you like?
I like them. Here's what I like. There's nothing. So they have like a spiral. There you go. Mm-hmm. So they look like a unicorn, right? So they have a spiral. What I have noticed is that the yarn travels very well because it's going it travels on these needles because the spiral kind of helps it, I think. Does that make sense?
It absolutely makes sense. Yeah.
So when you're moving them back and forth, so I got them long enough. I can do. These are probably going to be my go-to jar cozy needles now, and so I had to try them out. And they weren't, they're Addy. They're not too super outrageous. So, yep. I don't think I need a whole set of these, but they are pleasant to knit with. Because I go down some sizes. These are size 3, and this is a varied spin. Yeah, so some of it is
kind of worsted, DK to worsted.
Yeah, and some of it is even bulky. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
So
it's beautiful.
It's interesting when I'm knitting with this. It's very tight, and because this changes so much, it makes it a little harder. And I wish these were just the tiniest bit more pointy.
That's what
to
I wondered.
grab
They're
hold.
not real sharp.
But most of the time, it's not hand spun that I use. I use like doubled sock yarn or just worsted, DK. Just some worsted or DK or something, and I'll make it happen with these. But I really digging them. I'm enjoying knitting with them.
I like that. I might have to check those out. I like the sharper of like a Chowgu or the. These are Chowgu. I like the sharp points on the Chowgu. And then the mindfulness collection from Knitter's Pride. Those are my faves.
I'm a pretty big fan of Chowgu. I really like all of the Chowgus that I have, and I really love the cord a lot. Like I really, really love it. So, but these,
cord,
they're cute.
It looks really flexible.
It's flexible, but it does still want to
curl.
And as much as I knit these, it'll be fine shortly. But like they're kind of cute too.
They are cute.
They're so sweet. And so it was a thing that I could use, and I'm gonna use the shit out of these. Is what I'm gonna
love
do,
it
because they're a good size 3. So I'm doing that.
Nice.
So that's one of my whips.
All right. Let's see what else
do I have.
FOs. Yes, I have 2 FOs. So, I've kind of been on this cup cozy.
You've kind of been on it.
Doodle cozy kick, right? So I did this one. I think I showed this one last time, and I showed this one last time. Oh, look how that's showing up.
Cute.
So nice on the screen. So then I did this one.
This one's my favorite.
I did this one I started this at
guys, look at this.
Shelton McMurphy House. I think we messed up right there though. Look, that B doesn't work out right. That B looks better, but this one has the BEE. That B didn't turn out very well either. I might need to go back and add an extra stitch to it. So Be Kind, and I did the B and just was playing around with that, and I love the way that one turned out.
And actually, like the farther away you look, like it really looks. It shows up. I still love the Charlie Brown. Kind.
Yeah, the Charlie Brown edges.
And I love the B. I love the B. I love it. And then show us the other favorite one.
And then I did this one.
Look at that Argyle.
I had so much fun. I did this one over the weekend when I was at the coast with my friends. And, I love it. Love the way that one looks. It's just super clean.
And you did it with like
simple.
A confetti, like the what looks like white is actually.
It's my neutral.
It's your neutral.
It's this. It's basically this and that. They're inside out. It's those 2 colors. I just switched them.
So you can see like little pops, like a little green, a little pinky purple. How cute.
Yeah. So this is from the April. These are the April minis.
I love them.
Yeah.
Are you still looking for doodlers?
I think I have enough doodlers. Doodlers. And I've communicated with those folks through my through our email, which has been very helpful to have it in the same place. And I will be sending those out. I've been working on another big wholesale order, and the stuff for Gary, and trying to get that done first so I could get those out. But I'll get those out probably first of next week to those that have said they wanted to do a doodle.
Oh, fun. Let's see if
that
it
one
fits.
is, I only did, oh, it does fit.
I mean, you just don't want to let it go. It's probably good for something that's not quite so
Not
slippery.
quite
but
so
it kind of fits perfect.
I love that argyle. It just,
too.
I didn't bring it with me. So I printed every one of the doodles, and I bought them all. And I printed them out, and then so for the weekend, I just pulled a bunch of the pages that were kind of some of my favorites, and then I made those. I made several others, and of course, did take pictures.
You could even keep your straight needles in here and have a little art.
Ooh, you
Gotcha.
could.
You know?
I don't have really straight. I don't really use straight needles. Maybe DPNs. I don't really
But I mean,
use
if
those either.
I put my straight needles, like my cute ones, over here, just up.
That'd be good. And then the other finished object that I made, so at our girls' weekend, let me find my photos. So I made a pair of socks for my friend Jenny. So
Oh yeah.
I gave her a pair. We do a sock exchange at Christmas, and I gave her a pair of old socks, old knitted socks. Now these aren't the ones. I just didn't have time to make you.
You gave her like a pair of used socks,
and she loves them. She's like, "These are fine. I love them." They were like one of the original socks that I made, and they were out of cotton yarn, and so they.
Oh my god!
But the thing is, it's like a gift exchange, but you put it inside of a sock.
Oh, okay.
So I put it inside of my knitted socks. Anyway,
got it.
Long story short, too late. So I owed her a pair of socks. So this weekend, I was like on this like racing to finish this pair of socks for her. And of course, I had to
throw in some color work.
Make it a doodle.
Oh, look how cute.
Yeah, so I did the hearts, same as I did for my rainbow heart cowl. I just inverted the hearts so they were inside, upside down. And then this is a sparkly that I used for the yellow or the pink and blue sparkly that I used on my socks that I'm wearing right now. The socks that I have on my feet. And then just a pink. I dyed up this pink. She said she wanted pink and sparkly. You can't see how sparkly it is, but it is sparkly.
It's just barely showing up, but I believe it.
It's fun. So, oh yeah, there you can see
Oh, that looks good.
So you can see the sparklies there. And my gorgeous friend Jenny
with
and
her
new
little socks. I'm glad she likes them.
She does. She was so cute. And everybody was so funny. Like, we'd be busy doing different things in the house. And the thing that I love the most about our girls' weekend is there's 9 of us. And so we all have a day and a meal that's our responsibility. And you really don't have to do anything else the whole weekend. It's somebody else's meal, right?
Right.
So I'd be like, can I help with it? And they're like, nope, you just sit there and knit.
Just sit and knit. That's a good
just
friend.
Keep going. Just keep going. And I was racing to get these done. So we'd be playing cards, or we were playing Rummy Cube or Tile Rummy. And I was like multitasking and knitting and doing whatever it was we were doing and playing cards. And I got them done at breakfast the day we left.
They're done.
They're done, and Jenny loves them. And
That's awesome.
Love Jenny.
So, I like when people appreciate.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Them. Definitely. So that was my other FO.
I don't have any other FOs.
I have a nearly finished object. The knitting is done. Can I show it?
Yeah.
What's that for?
Because I know this is gonna be like this for. We have to find the other parts. It's your blind melon.
That's my
blind melon chicken.
Yeah, I can't find my eyeballs. Oh, I like that side better than this side.
I like both.
I like them both. That's so bright. And then I knit the bottom panel, and I just decided to go with it, so I had just the stripes, and it was so perfect. It started purple, ended purple.
That's great.
Like the right exact amount.
Do you have a pom-pom?
I do.
I don't know why I'm yawning all the time now. Sorry,
Where's
guys.
my pom?
I have a little purple one.
All I have is this one. This is just the one I grabbed.
Oh, that's perfect. I think.
I don't know if it's bright enough.
I've
got a couple of others, but they're the really big ones, and I just don't know that I think it's too big to put on the chicken's head. But how cute is that? Lion Brand ice cream, and this is old. I just found it in my cupboard. I was looking for something else. Well, I was looking for yarn to
I have the matching one.
To make meeps. I know I gave you one. To make meeps, and I found this, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to say that for myself. And I thought, that needs to be a chicken. And then I get working with it, and I love it. And so I go searching for it online. Can't find it anymore. It does not exist. And I love it because it's got this, has the white.
It's kind of a rustic.
Yeah, what do they call that when you do marled? It's like that cotton and marled.
And it's so soft.
It is. It's really soft. So then I ordered the chicken stitch stoppers, which I don't have them.
Oh, but wait.
Do you?
I might.
Do you have your chickens?
I brought
yes. So we've got the chicken stitch stoppers that are going in the shop. They will be listed tomorrow. So if you want chickens for your chickens.
And then are these in the shop? Or is this was just for me?
So these are going to be in the shop tomorrow. But wait. There's more. Our chickens needed their own stitch marker.
How cute are they?
So I made chicken stitch markers.
I love it so much.
Those will be available in the shop tomorrow also. Maybe I'll just add one. If you order chicken stitch stoppers, I'll send you a chicken kit. Mm-hmm. And if I've got
chicken stoppers.
And if you're interested in these pom-poms, I don't know where I got these. Probably on Amazon, really. I'll throw in a pom-pom too if you want a pom-pom for your chicken. I've got 40 of these.
Oh.
Of just various like rainbowy colored.
Okay. Cool.
Order chickens, I'll send you a pom-pom and chickens and a chicken stitch marker.
It's a whole chick-a-bang.
Because look how cute that is.
They're so cute. I love it. Makes me so happy.
I love all the chicken things.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They've been fun.
Me too.
Those are yours. Let me take those because those ones are yours.
My friend gave those to me.
No, those are yours.
We were alerted at some point. I don't know who told you on Instagram, but there's a new chicken pattern. Well, I don't know if it's new.
I don't know if it's new, but yesterday it was available for free. But I think you could still go. I think it's $6 to buy the new this other version.
But it's slightly different, so I want to show people. Talk about the NAMI and the meeps and the stuff for a minute.
Oh, okay. So I told you I was looking for yarn for meeps. What are meeps? Great question. I would love to tell you.
Because I didn't know what they were.
So meeps are emotional support orbs. Emotional support orbs. And this is what they look like. They're just little crocheted round balls. You put eyeballs on them and they're amazing. So meeps, they're small, but they're mighty, and they are good at squishing and loving and holding on to heavy things for you. This was a movement that was started by a friend of mine that I connected to after I lost my daughter to suicide. She lost her father to suicide. And the day that occurred was a really traumatic, horrible day for her. And so she decided she wanted to take back that day and make it a positive day and do something good with it. So that day, that anniversary, now she calls it Meep Day. And her movement is called All You Meep is Love, MEEP. And we'll put all this in the show notes. All You Meep is Love. Her name is Mara, and she is a delight. And
it's like so dumb how cute it is.
I know. Look at these. They're just so fun. And so,
they have a weird amount of personality for just a little ball with eyes.
So for Meep Day, what she does is she makes hundreds and hundreds of these, and she will take them to a public location and just share them all over the place. So last year she went to, and Meep Day is in June, but she went to Disney World, and I dyed her. We're going to run out of time in a few seconds. She went to Disney World. I dyed her special yarn for Moana, Heart of Tafiti, green, glow-in-the-dark yarn, and she made Heart of Tafiti meeps.
And just shared with people.
Hundreds of them at Disney World.
Nice. We'll be right back. And we're back.
So she made the meeps and just gives them out. She sells them on her website. She does like a drop every once in a while and does specialty meeps. And all the proceeds support her different suicide awareness and prevention efforts. So why am I sharing these with you? So we are participating in the NAMI walk this month. A few years ago, I started a team. We have a team for our NAMI walk, and I'll put our link below. You can be a virtual member of our team if you would like. If you can't join us, obviously, if you're not around for the walk, but if you want to join us and participate in the efforts of what we're doing to raise awareness for mental health and suicide awareness and prevention, join our team or donate using the link that we'll put in the show notes.
Right.
But we wanted to do something tangible that we could share and give to people at the NAMI walk specifically. And we were going to do a table, but we decided that we wanted to kind of be involved and on the walk and around and be around people.
Interact
so
with
we're going to have a
folks.
couple wagons and, having those around. And some of the members of our Yarnies 541 group are going to be there with us. And we are making meeps to share with people at the event. We're also making these super cute crocheted hearts. Erin made these. I've got a couple of these that she made for us.
Did she make up the pattern too?
She did. And then there's a smaller version of this heart pattern, and then we also have a knitted version of the heart pattern.
Right.
Of things that we can just share. We want to give some things to people that are just a nice, sweet thing to share.
Just
We're
a
gonna
little
have
thing.
pins and stickers, and then these just came in the mail today.
What do you have? Oh, look.
Bracelets.
Bracelets, everyone.
They're rainbow bracelets, and it says kindness is suicide prevention. It has always be kind on the back. So just these cute little rainbow silicone bracelets. And then I also have these that say you matter and suicide awareness. And so we're giving out all of these different things, but the meeps are
they're just cute. People like them.
So cute. They're so fun. And our Yarnies 541 group is doing a basket for the raffle. And it'll be just a fun way for us to also be present in the community. Yeah. We'll have our information to share for our Yarny group and sharing some love and kindness with other people. So that's what we're doing.
Meepy. Yeah. So NAMI is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And so in Oregon, it's namior.org. So NAMIOR.org. So probably NAMI.org is their national.
Yes, and then so we website. have a link. It's Walk for Lane County, and my team name is Kaylin's Galaxy. That's the team that started it all. I mean, that's the team that I started with. But it's Kaylin's Galaxy. Always Be Kind Yarn. So you could find us there if you wanted to. Right. Donate. We'll put our link for donations for that as well.
And we got some of our Yarnies 541 members are going to be in the walk and also going to be meandering in the crowd.
And then also helping to donate, create a basket that we're going to do, that we're going to donate for the
raffle.
Who
doesn't love a raffle? Yeah. I love a raffle. Okay, back to chickens.
Oh, yes. Let's go back to chickens.
We're rewinding to chapter 12.
The chicken channel.
So there's the emotional support chicken. There's also now Les Poulettes Chicken by Thea Koss. Yeah. And I will link this. She's super cute. She's a little different. Look, she's got a little collar. And she's got like a real, her waddle is more like a regular chicken waddle. Let me look at their...
I always forget to add the waddle on mine.
Makes the chicken. This is her tail.
It's so cute. I love the
scalloped edging tail. I think it's so cute.
Sassy.
So we got this. I saw on your Instagram.
Ambi Marie from Ambi Marie Knits, Amber. She's the one that posted it and shared it yesterday, and I jumped right on it and shared it with you.
Yeah, I saw it when it popped up on yours, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta get one." But she has the
smallish,
small, medium, large. No, there's 3 sizes. So I mean, it's very similar, but it is different. It's got
different construction,
different stuff, different flair, different chicken flair, which I like. And I'm gonna review the pattern when I have a chance, when I feel like I have attention.
We just got it yesterday.
Yeah, I haven't even really looked at it. And the many iterations of the emotional support chicken, like each one is different and a little bit different in the ways that you follow it. So I actually rewrote for myself, like typed it out so I could follow it really easy. So I'm interested to see what this pattern is going to be like as well. I mean, because the world needs more chickens.
Yeah.
And the emotional support chicken was a remade pattern from another chicken pattern, right? I don't have all of the information in my head, but it was somebody had made this chicken and had a pattern, and that person is no longer with us. And then so someone else like kind of revamped the pattern.
And
so I feel
released it this year and made it
it was a big thing, yeah. So now it's like everybody needs some kind of a chicken. There's crocheted chickens, and chickens are just weird and funny and hilarious.
Emotional support items, and why not? Why not be a chicken? Why not?
We should make a bunch of meeps, and that could be like the eggs for the chicken.
Well, that's what meeps are, and that's what her thing. In fact, I got to pull up her website really fast because I got to tell. Now that you said that, I got to tell you what her website says about meeps because it's so sweet. And chicken eggs. You meep is love. So all you meep is love. It's a way to spread love, healing, and kindness to others. What are meeps? Meeps are crocheted emotional support orbs. Meeps may be small, but they are mighty, and they like to hold things, especially heavy things. Meeps are designed to be there for you and help you hold your heavy stuff when life is getting a little too lifey.
That's cute, right?
It's just so sweet. The first meep wasn't a meep at all. It was a black hole I gave to someone who caused me a lot of pain, but I saw this person was a lot of pain too. I like the idea of giving them giving them a tangible object to be able to rest from all the lifey stuff they were dealing with. Pretty cool. Yeah, they can hold your heavy stuff. And
it's a free
in your
pattern.
Pocket. It's free
on her website.
It's on her website.
Okay.
So if you want to make meeps, and it's a simple.
How long do you think
crochet.
it takes for somebody who's proficient in crochet?
15 minutes.
Nice.
Start to finish. I mean, maybe 20 by the time you put on eyes and stuff it and finish it up. Yeah, they don't take very long.
Right on.
And I was gonna bring one. Maybe I did it. Oh, I did bring my stuff to start one though. So maybe I'll start one. Let's see how long.
Go
it takes
do
me.
it. Do it.
Let's
I'm gonna start a timer.
See. Well, we'll just time it on here.
Okay.
And go.
Start it up.
So what else are we working on?
So do you have any other FOs?
I don't have any other finished objects.
Okay.
I've got a lot of whips.
You have a lot? That was a dumb question. Why
Do you know me at all?
I have. My muscle burrow is on hiatus. I want to jump on the muscle burrow wagon. I love it. And the chickens I just lost my mind at the funny farm with the chickens.
And for me, the muscle burrow, it's huge. I underestimated
How much knitting there? Yeah, it's a lot.
Well, I just underestimated the size. Like it's it's gonna be a really big, too big hat. My gauge is off, and I really should just take it out and start over. It's for a very, very, very large head. I don't.
You
love
do
it.
that with hats often.
Yep.
Yeah, I've noticed. I've noticed all the big hats you make. People with a lot of brains. So this is my muscle burrow. I haven't touched it for
a couple episodes, huh?
Oh, like a couple months. I haven't touched it, but I kind of like it. So I'm in this weird place where I'm trying to measure, and see how far I want to go before I'm in that place. You know what I mean? I'm sure people know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I want it to be a certain way, and do I have it in me to do it that way?
If you've purchased the pattern, there's an update to the pattern, and there's a schematic that shows like to do it like inside out and what it does. So this color is different than this color, and then there's two different colors in the middle that create the different
the
fold over. And so the
okay.
schematics, it's an update, and I looked at it, but I haven't downloaded it. I just glanced at it, and
so I need to do that.
Might be a helpful thing.
Yeah, it sounds exactly like what I need, actually.
To kind of plan and
figure out where I'm going to go. Because it was a mindless knit, and now it's not, because I'm like, oh, am I going to go too far? Is it not enough? So I've just put it away for now. It'll be fine. And then I actually knitted on my love note. You guys, this is going to be the longest knitting sweater. Well, no, not really. It's taking me longer than I wanted, because we're in May. I wanted it to be done by April. Didn't happen. Whatever.
Okay.
But I am on. Last night I just started. I ran out of one ball, so I started the other, and so I'm making progress. We're getting there. We're getting there. That looks like pretty accurate. At least on our screen,
yeah.
Pretty accurate. So it smells nice. We're getting there. So I don't know if folks can see that I have.
Top is so pretty.
And here's where I'm putting in some shaping. Oh, yep, you can. So there's it's not really a princess seam, but like an A-line kind of.
It's a princess seam.
Is that it? Okay, well.
Why not?
I'm a
Call
queen.
it that.
It's a queen seam.
It's a queen seam.
Mm-hmm. So I have 4 of these. So 2 in the front, 2 in the back, like toward the sides, to make it more like something that I want to wear. And I'm really excited. I'm super excited about it. Every time I knit it, I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. And then I get like 3 rows in, we're done. So I would probably have some binge watching to do because that kind of keeps me going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about it. Have I said I'm excited about it?
Beautiful.
How many times can I say the word excited?
It's going to be absolutely gorgeous.
I'm really not looking forward to messing, because I know I need to mess with the neckline. It's going to do the same thing the muscle burrow did. Like, okay, I'm done with everything. Now what?
Because the finishing part of it, you go in and you add more rows. So if you go in and cast it, I know. But from here, if you just cast off and kind of tighten it up just a little bit, I think you'll pull it up high enough that you won't need to take back anything.
Probably you're right.
I think you'll be
okay.
surprised at.
I really like how the lace turned out. I'd be very interested to see when this is washed, like how much it's gonna
lace is gonna
what it's gonna bloom.
Gorgeous.
So that's that, and I started another pair of devising mitts. I want to show the pattern.
Okay, and then I'll show my love note next.
I have actually a color picture of the pattern. So these are the devising mitts by Jan Eaton. It's not the best printing job, I apologize, but that's what they are. So I started these. You guys, I don't know if you saw me on Instagram, but I somehow managed the last pair to knit them inside out and backwards through the thumb gusset. And then I had to pull it all out because it was wrong. I did the same thing with the first one. And again, it's with this Paris Night. I think the French do not like me. That's what I think. I did the same thing. And I figured it out last night. And I thought, oh my God, I'm doing it again. What did I do? Pulled it all back. It's when I'm casting on and I'm joining it backwards and I'm knitting it the wrong way around.
That's so weird.
It's so strange that I would just randomly
do it twice.
That. Yeah. So there's something.
But you did finish a pair of these mitts for.
But I pulled them out and paid a lot of attention.
What's James' birthday?
Jamin, my friend from work.
Jay,
yeah.
But I couldn't think of her.
And they were gorgeous. I did that Wabi Enemy. Oh, they were so pretty. And I gave her the leftover yarn because they don't take much any yarn. And so I gave her the.
And since you've been teaching her to knit,
because she learned when she was, I don't know how old she is, and I just gave her those for her birthday. She learned last year. So this is gonna be a whip, and it's gonna be on this. I think this might be enough for a pair because they're very small. And we'll see if they fit like a man's hand. If I'm knitting them with enough ease that they'll fit a man's hand, because that Washted is a little bulkier maybe than a regular worsted, just barely. It's a little fuzzy maybe. I don't know. That's all I have. And then I have like some plans. I'm thinking about a chicken plan. So I have a friend who's really been wanting a chicken for her and her office mate, but this is where I need that hot pink yarn.
Yeah.
But then I don't have hot pink. I have
orange. I have hot pink in Red Heart.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Perfect. Because I think I'm going to do this for some stripes.
Yeah, I have a hot pink Red Heart. It's not Red Heart, but it's this. This.
Maybe Karen.
It's
Karen or Red Heart, something like that.
It is acrylic. Whatever it is, it's acrylic.
Yeah.
Whatever brand.
So this Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo Stripes it's thick. She's a thick one. What does it say? It says on an 8, so it's a medium. I don't know. This is bigger than a worsted, just slightly. So maybe not quite bulky.
I think I would call
not
that
quite Aran.
I would call that worsted.
Worsted. It's a very puffy, and it doesn't collapse on itself. It's a very thick worsted, and it makes the best chicken. So if you're not opposed to red heart, and this stuff actually stripes really well.
Oh yeah, that
this jumbo stripes has a really long repeat. So it actually, I did make a chicken out of this, and it worked out really great. And so I have some left over. I might make another one with some hot pink. So maybe hot pink and hot rainbow, and it'll survive. It'll survive an office experience. So they need an emotional support chicken for their shared office because stuff goes down, you know.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking possibly something. Listen, you guys. I might be bringing the eyelash yarn back.
Yeah, do it.
But I'm thinking maybe something like in the comb or wattle. But speaking of that, so remember last time we were very concerned about the Sesame Street writer's strike.
Yep.
And I was going to make a chicken. I do not have a finished object, but I do have a giant, guys.
There's some serious eyelash yarn in here. Wow.
I'm so excited for a Sesame Street Drunk Muppet picket line chicken. The chicken will be called Picket.
Yes.
And, like, perfect, right? Perfect.
I love it.
Perfect for a Sesame Street. I mean, you guys. So our friend Erin, who made the hearts.
Yes.
Heard me talking about I need some eyelash yarn. She goes, oh my God.
I've got some eyelash yarn.
Some. And so I am determined to make, I don't know what I'm going to hold it with. Should I do white or black? Acrylic with it? Because I'm going to have to hold it with something or else the stuffing, eyelashes.
Yeah, you'll have to.
Eyelash is not friendly, but I'm doing it because, listen, I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran knitter. And I'm going to do it. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be the most fucked up looking chicken.
This is the one you should submit to the...
I'm thinking I might.
To the country fair.
Mm-hmm. I think I might. And just for, like, shits and giggles.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably give like 6 chickens to the county fair. So we're gonna take over the county fair. A bunch of us are gonna submit our chicken. So I may do one as like my joke chicken, and then another like this actually. Although it may take more skill to knit an eyelash chicken because it is not. It's gonna be an undertaking, but I'm excited. I'm excited to have a ridiculous chicken. And it's going to, like, there will be a pom-pom, multiple. I mean,
it's going to be
I don't
amazing.
Even know. I might have to make more than one. We'll see. Let's not get ridiculous.
Too late for that.
I'm making an eyelash chicken. We're already ridiculous. Anyway, so I'm excited to do that. I don't know if excitement's the one. I am going to laugh my ass off while I'm making it. That's what's going to happen. Let's see. We are at 10 minutes.
7, 28, 29, 30, 31. A few more stitches and then I'll be ready to start my round and round.
Okay.
I'm just doing the increases.
And you have whips.
I've got whips. Yeah,
because I think that's all that I have.
I have some whips and I've been freaking busy.
You have
yarning.
So much, yes.
Okay.
So much yarn.
Love note.
Oh, look at that.
I started the short rows. I don't love it. I don't think I'm going to do very long. I think I'm only going to do, there's the...
Robin said she didn't like the short rows.
Because she did a cropped. Mm-hmm. And then the short rows kind of it was a weird length. So I think mine's going to be a little bit longer. I've got the short rows and I was really hoping to have mine done by...
We both were.
May also. I've been too busy. And I just got stuck on I need to do something different. Mm-hmm. So I started the short rows and
yours is so pretty.
I'm hoping to have this done. Because I'm going to do maybe 2 or 3 rows, maybe 6 max rows on the sleeves. I'm going to pick up this neckline and bring it in because I don't like how wide it is. I'm going to pick it up and bring it in. and just do the short finish. There's a couple of options, and I'm just going to do the short, bring that in, bring it up so that the lace sits up kind of high, and finish. I need it to be done. I'm ready for it to be.
Well, and it's the time of year where we can wear this.
Yes,
because
without anything else.
Well, yeah, or even with a long sleeve, because we're still in the...
Still a little cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my other project.
The weather does not know what it's doing here in the Valley of Oregon.
So when we did our whip parade finish along thing, Olivia was with us, and I actually just rewatched that episode the other day because I was trying to remember where I was at with things, and
I know
cushion's falling off.
We need a new studio.
Yeah, we do. Anybody want to go fund me, like build us a studio? Anyway, so I was talking about my Be Kind tank top. Okay, so here it is. When I showed it last, it was just a square. It was just the front and back. Well, I needed to split for the front and back, which I've done now. Hold on, I'm all sorts of tangled in here. But it is done. It is finished to the
shoulder seam.
I'm ready to, and I just tried it on.
It's so great.
Oh, if I can pick it up properly. So here it is. And it's ready at the shoulder. Oh, it's a marker, I think, to wear.
Oh,
it's a marker for me. I can't remember what it was for, but so it was written with a square neckline. I don't like that. I needed a little bit, so I added a couple of. I split it and kind of added a little bit of shaping here to the neck. So it'll kind of be, it's not really a V-neck. It'll kind of be more of a rounded neck. But yeah, that's how high it's going to come up
I love that you did it in such a neutral.
I know. This is my favorite neutral color. This is confetti. Shocker.
And it's got some sparkle. It's not popping, but
it's a sparkle. Yeah, let's see if you can. Yeah, there you can see some of that sparkle. So this is the base that I bought on accident. It's the 70-20 silk merino plus 10% stellina.
On accident.
I really didn't know that the DK sparkle.
I don't buy that for
whatever. I was really disappointed when I got it because I needed the DK sparkle for something else. And I was like, I'm not just making whatever in this.
This is so nice.
So I saved this base for me, and I've just made it for myself. And I've used this. I used this base for my Taylor Swift tank top that I made last year for the concert, my Lover tank top, that I held with a strand of sequin when I knit that one up.
Nice.
And I've got this set up also for another, for my rainbow, BEAUX, the rainbow that has the rainbow on the side.
Oh, yeah, that's a cool sweater.
I have this already, the yarn is dyed, set aside, ready to go out of this, and it had to be this silky, sparkly.
This is so, it's like the perfect weight, because it's a little weighty.
Yeah.
Just barely, like a cloud with a little bit of weight.
So I just need to I need to Kitchener, I hate the Kitchener, I need to graft the shoulders, and then I'm ready, and then it's done. All the knitting is finished.
Maybe
after I graft
it'll be nice weather for Knit in Public Day. Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh, it should, because that's June. And then, so this is what the tank top looks like, the original version. See how it's just this square straight neckline? It's just 2 panels, and then you've seen the shoulders. I needed some shaping, so I added some shaping to the neckline. And then hers says, be kind. Mine is going to say, always be kind. And instead of the sunshine, I'm going to have a rainbow right there. Nice. And so I already have all the mini skeins, all the minis all set up and ready to go. And this is going to be duplicate stitch, but they're going to be stripes. Nice. It's going to be rainbows and then a rainbow here.
That'll be pretty.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So that is my Be Kind tank top. And I'm excited to finish this. I need to graft those ends because then
you'll be ready to go.
Yeah. But I think I was late at night one night, and I was like, what should I work on? And I pulled this out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot about this. And I'm like, oh.
And it's so pleasant to work with, I'm sure.
So I did the front and the back one night.
Nice.
One evening.
Nice.
I mean, it probably knit till like 2 or 3 in the morning, actually. Because that's what time I do things.
Not me.
So that is one whip. Oh, this is what I was knitting on. I started another pair of
little slipper socks.
Skimmer socks.
Skimmers.
So I like to do them in tandem so that I make sure they're exactly the same. And so this one.
So you pick up one, then you pick up the other. Then
I'll get to one point, and then I'll do the next. So this one, they're toe up. So I knit till in the round, and then you split off to start the bottom part of the sock. And then I went to this one, and I'm knitting the round and round and round on this one. And I think I've got 8 more rows of the round and round on this one before I split off and do the foot. So I'll just kind of go back. So this is Rainbow Unicorn Shorties. This is the Neon Unicorn Shorties. And I think I have 3 skeins of this.
I like
2 DK and 1 sock. This is that's not listed in the shop. I'll update that. So it'll be in the update. I'll make sure I've got a correct.
I think it's great colors.
I do there. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Okay. So another pair of shorty socks.
Nice.
Because I love them.
You
and
wear
they're
them a
quick
lot.
and easy. They are what's on my feet right now. They fit so perfectly in my shoe. And here's the one I did from last time. And it creates this very simple sock. No show. It doesn't show. And if you've got lower cut on your shoe, you can you can go as far as you need to on this part. You can adjust it if you need a lower sock. But that's what that is. So I've got those socks. And then
you have your purse sock.
I have my purse sock. So we were at the beach this weekend, and I had to take my sock with me. My friend Janet, she's like, "Of course you're bringing your knitting." Yes, I'm bringing my knitting. Yeah. So this is my purse sock. This is Black Sheep Rainbows. This is the colorway from Black Sheep Gathering from last year, and I'm just round and round and round, and I'll do a cut and heel when I'm done. So it's simple. I can just take it with me.
Super
I think
bright.
I did. In fact, because it's kind of been following. You can see this. It's kind of following a pattern. I think I did this much of it.
It's perfect for the beach. It looks like taffy.
I think I did this much of it this weekend while I was walking around because you can see my gauge changed a little bit.
Yeah.
I hadn't worked on it for a bit, and I pulled it out of my purse, and this is my beach knitting. But I was at the beach and looking for beach treasures and heart-shaped rocks. I find them, and I find really, really good ones. But I was with my friend Janet, and of course I found heart-shaped rocks. But I had to pause and take a picture of my knitting.
Look at that.
How good that heart-shaped rock is, that top one. It's so perfect. Had my knitting on the beach, and it was fun. But I had to stop and, of course I had to stop and take a photo. Okay.
Do we want to go more whips? Do we want to do...
I think I'm done. I think I'm whipped out. That's it.
10 minutes for shop update.
I've got way more than that for shop update.
So should we stop and start again?
Yeah, let's cut that out. And
okay.
Let's stop.
We're going to be right back. Okay, we had to take a little break because we're at shop update time, and we have a pretty big. You have a pretty big shop update.
It has been a busy couple of weeks. I think I dyed like over 200 skeins of yarn in the last week and a half, 2 weeks.
That's a lot. So that means there's a lot in the shop.
Some
of that was for the ride, right?
That's separate. That's this week.
Oh, so there's a lot in the shop.
There is going to be a lot. So a full shop update is going to happen on Friday the 5th, or Friday the 3rd, excuse me. The day, hopefully this will be up this weekend and you'll see this, but it'll be on my Instagram. I'll put out in my newsletter. Big shop update. Okay, so let me move this stuff out of the way so I can make room for all the things. So what should we start with? Should we start with the 2 new colorways?
We should.
So excited about these. So I have been playing around with some different colors, some different combinations of colors, and wanting to do some different stripes. So I did I've got a whole bunch of stripes in the update. So the first one.
So many stripes.
So the first one, hold on, let me check Instagram really quickly and see what the. Somebody joined our NAMI team.
Oh, wow. Great.
I just got the notice.
Great.
Let me check Instagram and find out because I did a poll for the name.
I voted in it, but I don't think mine won.
Oh. Candyland Confetti and Unicorn Playground right now are neck and neck. Interesting. Which one did you? Mermaid Park? And I did Butterfly Confetti because the original picture was a butterfly.
Oh, was it?
But it doesn't have to be. That just is where my original color side, my ideas came from. But enough talk about it. This is what it is.
Look at that.
So bright colors, some confetti, and kind of.
It also reminds me of like sixth grade soccer.
Oh.
You know, like girls soccer.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's one of the stripes, and this is what it looks like. So whatever it's going to be, or whatever it's going to be called, there's going to be a striping version and a variegated version.
Look at that. Look at the bubble gum in there.
I love this.
I like the
way this blended together. Oh, I love that. And then I had some extra, so I just poured the dye over
interesting.
over the yarn, and this is the tonal that came from it. So it's going to be a stripe, a variegated, and a tonal.
Oh, wow.
Because it's all the same color. It's all the same thing. It's just going to be, it's a family.
It's a whole family. One has their shit together. The other's super bright, and the other's like,
the other one's this is a little bit too much for me.
This is the baby.
This is like,
the
middle child.
This is the people that make the baby. Like, this is the two, 1 and 1 makes this. This is like DNA. Right?
So it's all family. So that is going to be called probably Unicorn Sprinkles or Candyland Confetti, or I don't know. It will be in the shop. It will have a name by tomorrow. I don't know what it's going to be. Okay.
Unicorn Candyland.
Ooh, maybe.
Something
like that. So then the next one.
Oh my God.
The picture that I picked originally was like a hot air balloon being filled up. It's kind of like where I pulled the colors from. But I've been thinking about it and showing it to people and like, what is it? It kind of was feeling like something to me, but I couldn't come up with
it at our meetup.
I couldn't come up with like, what did I really want it to be? And to me, this just screams the very best day of gym class ever. So it's parachute day at gym class.
You guys, did you have parachute day?
Were
you all like, oh my God, that was my favorite.
So here is the image for parachute day.
And that looks like a little parachute.
Our
parachutes were giant.
I was trying, they were. And we had a really big one. I was trying to find a picture that was available through, because I do these in Canva, and I wanted something that didn't have kids' actual faces in it.
Yeah, totally.
So I just was trying to find something that had the bright colors, but parachute day, yes. I want to
play parachute day while I eat my Otter Pop Disco Stop. And then I want something called clown shoes to go with. It's gonna be great.
And then I did a variegated.
Look at that.
And confetti.
Oh my God, the neutral.
Gotta have the neutral. And there's a mini sock set that goes with it too.
So, the neutral confetti,
variegated
stripe. I'm interested to see what this.
I didn't have time to crank up a sample of that one.
We might get some eventually.
But because this is sock, I could put that on my machine, but I only did 4 of those, so
it'll be interesting.
It might just be a surprise.
I think.
Get it and figure it out.
This is
knit
great.
Something and show us the sample.
And there's some parachute socks.
I love it. It turned out so good. Those bright colors.
It kind of reminds me of socks that Ernie would wear. Bert and Ernie would wear.
When I asked for suggestions, I got a lot of Sesame Street kind of vibes, which I like that. But it wasn't really what I was kind of going for with my inspiration.
Right.
It's parachute day.
Look at that yellow. Oh, look at it.
Parachute day.
Okay. So that's parachute day.
So that's the new stuff. That's the brand new, never been done before. Like, this is the first
It's been
version
birthed
of this.
into the world.
Next, I have a couple of things that are repeat. So restock for this. So first of all, there is Rainbows After Midnight.
I love it.
This one is so much fun. And so it's the rainbow and then a section of black, and then the rainbow and a section of black. And I think I've got 4 or 6 of these available.
So this is the whole rainbow and a section of black, as opposed to
this one. This is black light neon rainbow. So it's available in sparkly and non-sparkly, and it creates this. So you get the chunk of color and then the rainbow, and black chunk, the color black, etc. And this is what this one does, versus this one is the whole rainbow
and a
piece of black. And I forgot to bring my sample for that one.
I just want folks to know.
Yeah, and the sample shows on the website. They're so much fun.
Yeah.
And this is all UV reactive, glows under black light. Okay, so there's this one. And then this one.
Oh my God.
This is watercolor neon rainbow. Something like that. Neon watercolor.
Tequila Sunrise.
I know, it's so bright. So I'd done this one before, and
this is outrageous, and I love it.
The previous version was just a little bit different. So I cranked up a new sample. I just cranked up that sample today to show what it's going to do.
Look how bright that is.
But it's bright, and it's fun, and it's, again, UV reactive, so it is just going to light.
This will really light up.
Under black light.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
I really dig it.
Me too. And that was inspired by my colorway that I did, the mini set that I did for the Advent that I'm using for my habitation.
Right.
That's kind of where this idea of this gradiated rainbow, so it kind of goes through, you kind of get, there's 12 colors, but it kind of just flows and fades from one to the next, and I love that effect.
That would be such a great
I'm
muscle
very
girl.
pleased. Oh, it would. I'm very, very pleased with this. Okay, so that's watercolor neon rainbow. Then I already showed you the April Kindness Club. This is April Blossom, and it I have it in stripe and in variegated, and I made so many that I think I've got 3 or 4 extra of each one. So check those out. And I have 3 openings for the May club. And if you sign up by May the 6th, you can get in for May's
nice.
yarn. So there's 3 spots open.
May 6th is Monday.
Yes, Monday May 6th is the cutoff to get in for May's
So they have
club.
till midnight Monday, May 6th, or midnight Sunday? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Midnight May 6th is fine. But I have extras of this and some of the other months. Most of those are gone, but there's a few left over. Yeah. So those are the club extras that I have. And then this is my very first original yarn that I ever did. This is Rainbows for Kaylin, and it's the bright rainbow version. So it's a section of white and then the whole rainbow, and then white and then the whole rainbow.
So this is Rainbows for Kaylin Bright.
Bright. And then this one is Rainbows for Kaylin Light. And this version, it is very light, like ice pastel. It's so pretty. And it's the exact same thing, white with the rainbow white. And so it's available in the light version or the bright version.
Look at that. Oh my God.
Yeah. And it looks like there's a lot of white in it, but it's just the way that it got twisted up when it's
so it'll be like,
I don't have the
it's
sample.
even smaller.
I don't even have that.
They can look up on Instagram on Always Be Kind Yarn. There's lots of different.
This one, on the website, you'll be able to see. There is a sample of each of these.
So pretty. So pretty.
Up.
So pretty.
All right. So then the next thing that I have, we talked about this last time. I did the Taylor Swift yarn collection, the yarn collab, and I didn't bring all of it. I only brought 2 of them. The first one was called Fortnight. I got to show you that one because it's my favorite. I don't know why I didn't bring that one.
Because it's your favorite.
It is my favorite.
It wanted to stay home.
So Fortnight was my favorite one. Yeah. And this is what Fortnight looks like.
Look at that. It's so moody. And that blue is gorgeous with
it. It's a teal blue, browns, and kind of an olivey brown and the red. it turned out really nice. So that's the first one, and it's in sock and in DK.
And that's
all of
Fortnight.
That's Fortnight. And then we have Love of My Life, or LOML, Love of My Life, and it comes with a red mini. And this one is called London Sunset, and or it's for So Long London is the name of the song.
I like this.
I don't have the. I love that one. The orange and to the corally and to the pink and the mauve.
And there's some green.
That one comes with, because the blue and the yellow are next to each other, so there's a little bit of color mix. This one comes with that mauve color mini. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So there's three of the Taylor Swift colorways. Mm-hmm. This is a one-time thing. I'm not doing these again. They are available for pre-order, that I will produce them one more time, but after that, they are going away. This is not something that I plan to continue with. Right. Though when we talk about Taylor Swift, who I love, a lot of people are kind of fatigued over the whole Taylor Swift everything, but
they can get over it.
Oh, well, get over it, because I love it, and I'm going to continue to talk about it, and continue to make it, continue to knit with it, continue to shout it, because I love her. Anyhow, long story short, too late. I have a full-on Taylor Swift collection, like the full-on collection coming out in June, and there's going to be 3 options.
Did I know about this?
Yes.
Oh.
Full skeins, mini skeins, and how about 13 stripes?
Oh, yes, I remember.
13 stripes, because there's 11 eras now. Mm-hmm. So it could be 11 stripes, but Taylor Swift, everybody who knows Taylor Swift knows that 13 is her magic number. Mm-hmm. And so 13. So it's going to be 13 stripes. There's going to be a self-striping option, full skeins, mini skeins of everything.
So what's the situation for that?
Pre-order opens in June.
In June.
And so the first week of June, delivery is August.
Okay.
So I've got a
just
6 to 8
in time
week
for like pro knitting season.
Yes. So that gives me about a 6 to 8 week turnaround time. There is a special custom Taylor Swift bag that is being made for us for this collection.
It's all coming back to me now. If you're a Taylor Swift fan,
pay attention, because this is going to be big. Blow your mind big. Stitch stoppers, stitch markers, bag. It's a whole kit. So instead of like the seasonal kits that I did before, this is the Taylor Swift kit, and it's for summertime, and it is going to be fantastic.
So
I'm so excited.
If you know somebody who loves Taylor Swift, this would be a great gift if they knit and they like Taylor Swift.
Or if you like to knit and you want to make them
also
something Taylor Swift, it's going to be fun. So it's going to be a 13 stripes, and for every stripe there is going to be a coordinated mini that matches it.
Wow. And
a full skein. So you could get it in the stripe, a full skein, and a mini skein.
You're going to be so busy in July.
I'm so excited about this. I'm stoked about this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the pre-order is going to go up the first part of June. I'll tell you all sorts more about it. And when I get the,
we'll probably do a special episode. It'll be all over your Instagram, probably all over the Kindful Knits Instagram.
It's going to be big.
We'll do huge. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So Taylor Swift.
Wow.
Because I love her.
You guys. Local sports. Time for sports.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's move over to the sports channel.
The sports desk.
So these are 2 yarns that I made for our local yarn shop. So we are in Eugene, Oregon.
Home of the
Oregon Ducks, green and yellow, go Ducks. But not too far away is Oregon State.
Go Beavs!
Beavers, build the dam. And this is for the Oregon OSU, Oregon State Beavers. So we've got ducks and beavers. So if you're not a duck and you're not a beaver, great, that's fine, that's cool. But do you want custom team color yarn? So I'm opening up a listing on my website for custom team yarn. So you tell me what team it is, and I will make you this special team yarn. So what it is, and it's really fun because in a sock it creates a micro stripe, and in a hat it creates a kind of a wider like swirl. I've got a photo. I'm finding my photo really fast. My friend Jenny, Jen Berry, I just made her. Let me find her really quick. Do you want to open that up and show that?
I do. My daughter just received 3 skeins of these. She knows 2. We are a beaver family in my house, even though I'm living in Eugene right now. I went to Oregon State for about 3 years. That's a whole longer story. I'm sure I'll say it sometime. But this is what this will look like. So the the two-tone colorways, or the collegiate colorways, whatever, will look like this. So half, and then this great business in the middle. So when you're making the sock, it will make like little micro stripes, like little one or two, of this. And then you have this, and then you have this. And in a hat, it can turn out a little different. It could be
It does vary based upon your circumference and gauge and all of those kind of things. I've seen some really
interesting designs come out. This would make an incredible, I'm thinking about it now, like a muscle burrow with, if you are a house divided. And you have half and half, or, or even like if you have like junior high school kids, and you can have the same hat that you just turn it inside out for soccer or something,
That sounds like a great idea.
I don't know. I'm partial to the black and orange myself. So,
and I don't love orange, and in fact, it reminds me of that line off of The Blind Side when she's like, "Yeah, I'll support you, but I ain't wearing that god awful orange." I hate orange. Orange is not my color.
Nobody asked. Just FYI.
Nobody asked if I like orange or not.
Nobody asked for. I am not accepting feedback at this time. Thank you.
You guys, I can't find it.
We'll put a picture. We'll put a picture up.
We'll put a picture right here.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Mm-hmm.
All right. That means I gotta find it and send it to you.
Yeah, we have. When we do our business meeting later, we'll find it.
Oh, look. Here's a picture of my Taylor Swift tanker top.
We're turning left. Oh, look. Did you just call it a tanker top? This is my tanker top.
That's what my little girls used to call them. We used to call them my tanker tops. Yeah. So that's what we call them, tanker tops.
That's so pretty.
It was gorgeous and so sparkly. Okay. I can't find the hat.
We'll put a picture up. We don't have to worry about that right now.
But yeah, so lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff in the update. I've got yarn, I've got stitch markers, stitch stoppers. No, not stitch markers. Stitch stoppers.
Speaking of stitch stoppers, let me show you, because there's some. I stole a couple from the last time when we saw each other. I didn't steal them. I mean, in front of her face. Does that count? No.
I gave them to her.
Right. So here's some cute ones. These are handmade with love. Look how cute that is. So sweet.
I love that with the balls of yarn and the knitting needles. And yeah, that one was really fun. I was excited to find that one.
I love these because I love an animal with a flower crown. These are llamas with a flower crown. And it says,
"You're amazing."
You're amazing. You are amazing.
I love that
But that's so cute, right? Let's see. Oh, Pizza Cat. Do we show these?
I think we showed Pizza Cat last time. I wasn't sure if we had or not.
Cat? Pizza Cat's funny. Okay, show.
Here's what the socks do. See how it creates that micro stripe.
It's like a daffodil field.
Yes. And I was at a Ducks baseball game when I was knitting these. Oh, show Deb's hat. She posted it yesterday.
Find it. You're the one with the computer.
What am I doing?
I don't know what's happening.
I'm having issues is what I'm doing.
It's a Thursday. There's been a lot of good things that happened this week. A lot of wild things that are not so great. Look at these cute little cupcakes. So sweet. And
all right, Deb, I'm going to show your face on our
podcast.
Love Deb. Deb's look at this hat she made.
She crocheted that, yeah?
Yes.
It's so good. And she must have had a
little Oregon Ducks.
Is that a pin?
No, it looks like a little patch, like a little iron-on patch.
I bet she has a ton of them. I bet she. Oh, no.
I lost it. So, yeah, that's our friend Deb.
That's a cute hat. And she must have made it this way.
Yeah. So she did it.
Perfect.
You'd go this way, and then you join it, and then close off the top.
That's nice.
For a hat.
So, okay, we have...
Back to the stitch toppers.
So we have two different kinds. We have this one that's really great. Look at all the color.
I love that one.
So you hold that one because that's really you.
This is... I just happened upon this one, and I messaged the lady. I'm like, you only have 3 available on your website. Can I get more? And she's like, oh, I might have some more. She sent me, I've got 60. I bought all 60.
Wow.
Be kind.
So that is the Laura side of the show.
Yep.
And here's the Arminda side of the show. I don't want to yell that out because I don't know what little ears might be listening or how people might feel about that. I'm feeling like maybe I should be a little respectful right now. This will pass. This will pass.
It.
This feeling will pass.
They're both so perfect.
But this is great.
So maybe on my knitting, I could have one of each.
You could,
because I can be kind and tell people to fuck off. That's not unkind.
I think sometimes that's the kindest thing to do. Sometimes you just have to tell people to fuck off for the betterment of your own community,
for your own sanity and mental health. Okay,
for everyone else's safety.
What else did I miss? Oh,
these are so fun.
And those are bigger than I expected them to be. I've had some other hexagon ones like that, but these ones
are great.
I love the confetti in them.
And the hexie is, or whatever they are, they're like a Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
I never played that.
Polydecahedron. I don't.
But I'm like, I know what they are. But
they don't roll off your table. Like, if you take them off and set them on the table, they don't roll away like the balls do.
Yeah, I like them.
Did you show the cupcakes?
I did. I showed it all. Look at me. And then, of course, the chicken. That's what we have.
That's it. That's all I have.
I have to tell you guys a story. About the woman who had no friends. So we were at our Tuesday meetup, and we were talking about like knitting community and like, you know, how much we enjoy each other and blah, blah, blah. And this one, fresh off a beach trip with her bunco friends, or bunco people that she knows, I guess. They're acquaintances.
My bunco bitches.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They know who they are.
So she leans and she's knitting. We're surrounded, like, how many of us were there?
Like 7 or 8 of us.
No, there was more than that.
Half of them
had already left.
Yeah.
And so she leans in. She's like, well, I just don't have any friends. And literally, like, everyone goes, what? And then Mo looks at me and I said, we totally have a show about our friendship and the yarn. Are you kidding me? Do you even watch this show? Are you even here right now? And so, listen, I just don't even have any friends.
So,
what the fuck am I? What the fuck am I? What am I? You got a whole dish of chopped liver. No friends, chopped liver. Literally a show about it, you guys. An entire show. We're on episode 19 of the show of Laura Has No Friends. Are you kidding me? So now she never gets to live it down. Never, ever, ever gets it. So this is my...
I intended to say I didn't have any friends outside of my knitting group, and that's why I was so grateful.
But she just got home from the weekend with the bunco people.
Well, we were talking about knitting. They don't care about knitting. They care about that I knit something for them, but they don't care about my knitting.
I'm Arminda. I am not a friend of Laura. Just so we're clear, nobody's a friend of Laura.
Laura has no friends.
That's going to be a password now. Laura has no friends. What's the biggest lie you ever told? I don't have any friends. Shut up.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to pee my pants.
Don't pee your pants, because then we won't be friends. If you pee in my house,
pee on your chair.
If you pee on my chair, we'll have to reassess. You'll still be my friend. I don't care. But
still the Yarn Non-Bestie podcast.
This is the Kindful Knits, a podcast of not Laura's friends. Big fat liars.
Liar pants on.
I can be the big fat and you can be the liar.
This has gone way off the rails.
It's the only way I have it. That's why I have a 4-wheel drive. I don't like trains anyway.
Look what I have to deal with.
I mean, good thing we're not friends. Shut up. Oh my God. Anyway.
So I'm so grateful I have friends in the knitting community.
I'm glad you've made some friends now that we're not.
That's the point I was getting at. I was glad I'd made some friends. She will never let me live it down.
Never.
Ever.
It's too funny. It's too.
And it only happened 2 days ago, but
I'm gonna remember it forever. I'm gonna get dementia, and I'm gonna still remember that.
So
like I was I was friends with this person, and we weren't really friends.
When I die and you host my funeral, and you're like, this side is for the friends of Laura.
I came here for a funeral of not my friend.
Not my friend.
Not my friend, Laura.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, I hope that you guys get a good laugh out of that, because I've had laughs about that for 2 days now.
I know.
I think about it and I laugh. And the look on everyone's face, and then the look on your face.
When I realized what stupid I said. I've made some really great friends in the knitting, in our knitting group. It's significantly expanded my circle of friends, because I did not have
that's what happens when you join a cult.
It is.
Or a union, or whatever you call it.
The side benefit of, it's the cult with benefits.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
I feel like there's a joke coming, but like a really good one, but I don't know where it is right now.
Oh my goodness.
It's late for me right now. Oh my God.
And I'm hungry. We gotta go find some food.
Go find some food.
All right, friends.
She's gonna go to dinner with her not friend.
Oh.
So now we're just business associates.
Yes, we are.
Well, unfortunate for you.
Yes, very, very unfortunate for me.
Let me go hang out with my.
All right, so how far did I get on my meat?
That was like 10 minutes.
This took me 10 minutes, and I was talking and doing other things. I'm done with the circle, and now I'll with my increases, I'll do round and round for 3 rows, decrease, put some eyes in it, stuff it.
It's only done. 3 rows of regular? Oh my God, yeah, that's very quick.
Because I'm doing it really tight.
Yeah, nice for the stuffing.
Spiral it'll be fun.
All right.
So, yeah, when are we going to get together again?
You mean for this?
For this, maybe in 2 weeks?
Maybe in 2 weeks.
Maybe. I don't know.
Likely. I don't know. It depends on if we're still friends.
I doubt it.
We're probably not going to be. I mean, we're not friends now.
Yeah. So maybe we'll see you in a couple weeks. Thank you for hanging out with us, joining the ridiculousness that we are. And shop the update, because y'all, I have so much yarn. I can't stop. It's a problem, and I've got too much yarn. Take some of it off my hands.
It was a problem. It is a problem.
Now, some of it I've been trying to gather and collect and like stock up for Black Sheep, because that's next month, and some of it is set aside for Black Sheep.
But we still have an enormous shop update. I mean,
but there's
a big drop.
There's a lot of stuff.
There's
so
a lot.
Shop
if you
the
like
update. Check it out. If you like Parachute Day at school.
I love Parachute Day.
Or Candyland confetti, unicorn confetti, butterfly, jubilee. I don't know what this is going to be called. It's going to be something. But they're good. So, yeah, there we go. Shop the update.
I'm like looking at that, trying to think about names, and then I'm just petting socks at this point. I'm like, now I'm just a weirdo.
Yeah.
This is so nice.
Now anyway. You're just a weirdo. Just now.
Just now. Listen. You're on thin ice. We're not even friends. You can't talk to me that way. Anyway,
all right. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. All the good stuff, and
we're gonna go get some dinner now.
Yes,
it'll be great.
We are.
Happy crafting.
See ya.
Bye.